Morning people. It's been a while. Been very busy with various different things, YouTube and the Etsy and other things. Right, so today I'm going to be using a number of different things, and I'm going to be doing tags. So first of all, let me show you what I'm going to be using with these tags. I'm going to use a few various different stencils just for backgrounds and things. I'm going to be using some Lavinia stamps, and it's based mainly on Christmas, I think, for now, and cardio stamps, mainly Christmassy ones, I think, as soon as it's getting very close. And tags. Now I've got a number of tags here, various different sizes and colours. Some I may stamp in white, or I may use them to background another, you know, something like this. Use it to background a smaller tag. Oh, that's the same size actually. Got that in the wrong section then, haven't I? Something like that, so you get a different colour edge around. Yeah, so what it was, oh, I've got some that are 2.5 inch and some that are 2 inch that I've pre-cut, ready to go. They're obviously that one's in between nowhere. Right, so also wanted to show you with tags. My friend introduced me to this punch. First of all, let me get myself established. My friend Laurie in America introduced me to this. She found it on Amazon. This lovely punch, very sturdy, quite robust. We'll cut up to about 200 GSM, I think. Well, 300 GSM. Anything after that, I think you push in it. And basically, you get this lovely curved, like you can see on the picture there, and on these. You get this lovely curved shape. You can also get them with the squarer ones, like your basic tags that you get, and you can also get this in the one that cuts the what do you call it, the tails, you know, like the flag tails. So yeah, very easy. He's got 3 sizes on this punch specifically. You've got 1.5 inches, 2.5 inches and a 2 inch one, and it's got the little ridges to sit them in, so you know where you're in the center. Simple punch, and you've got your, obviously I weren't centered on that, but simple punch, and you've got your little tag hole as well. And that is good for, you can put string through, ribbon through, whatever you please really. You can also punch these both ends, and you've got yourself a nice banner for stamping a sentiment on. I thought, you know, be a nice idea, which is what I've done here with these ones. You could layer them up, you know, put a nice sentiment in there and put brads through maybe, you know, whatever, just to show you. Anyway, same again, got a bigger one, the bigger tag here. This is the 2.5 inch one. Simple punch down, you get a nice tag. And then obviously you'll cut your tags to whatever size you want them. If you've got a corner rounder, you could round your corners off, you could double them up, triple them up, whatever. But for now, I'm just going to make them up to nice little Christmassy tags, and ready for sending out Chrissy presents or whatever. I mean, your tags, you can stick them onto cards, you can use them as tags, you know, world's your oyster. So use that one. That's a 300. That's a 2.5 inch. I'm getting all confused. They're all 2.5 inch. That one's in between. I managed, because it's paper, I managed to get that one in between the little ridges with the layers. And these ones, that's one that I've inked up previously, and these are all the smaller ones, which I may do these ones up and then use them as layering tags to do it, so you've got a nice background on your tag like that. Something like that. Double them up, or even just do something like that. I usually do mine like that. Send them out like that. So there we go. Right, so there's the tags anyway. So it's simple to make. Say your punches, you can get them quite easily on Amazon if you haven't got one already, or you can just simply cut your own tag, you know, with your scissors with the squarer edge. Right, let's get cracking then. So I want to do a nice Christmassy one, so I'm going to use white for now. Oh, you can choose your side as well. You've got a little recess around that ring there, and it's raised on that side. So yeah, hold your oyster. Right, so I'm going to start off by using a bit of torn paper that I'll use for my snowy hills. If you wanted to stamp a sentiment, leave a gap at the top maybe. If not, just, you know, do your colouring in. I'm also going to be using all favourite colour cloud inks for my scenes, and I think I've got a moon mask somewhere up here that I can use as well. I've got a few bits cut out that I can use rather than getting everything out. Oh crikey, she says. Yeah, I wasn't expecting that. Everything's getting in a mess around here. I've got so much stuff just lately. I'm just getting overbogged with too much products. Too many products. Right. Can you have too many products? I hear you say. Yes, you can. When you run out of space. Oops, that wasn't meant to happen. Right, so I've got my little brushes. I'm going to make a violet sky. This one is actually called Violet Haze. Do you remember that these they go on very dark, but they do lighten as they dry because they're very wet inks. So they do get lighter as they dry. So I'm just going to build some little scenes on the little Christmassy scenes on my taggies. I've not done tags for such a long time. I don't think I've ever done a video on tags. But who doesn't like a lovely tag? And if it's handmade, everybody loves a tag. And I shall use mine this year. I don't usually do this very often. I'm usually too blooming busy, but if I make some now, then I'm sorted for Christmas, aren't I then? Seeing as it's sneaking up so blooming fast. Right, so I've got me moon there, look. Nice big moon. I'm going to colour my sky to meet this here, to make it look like one of the snowy hills. Just simple little ideas really. I mean, and bear in mind as well with your stencils and your stamps, you don't always have to use the whole thing. You know, there's no rules. You don't have to stamp the whole thing on there all the time if you don't want to. Right, so there's that nice purple haze. I love that colour. Who should we have on here then? I don't know if this looping might be a bit big for what I want. I've got a smaller version of him just there. Yeah, I think I'm going to use my smaller looping for now. Right, I'm going to build a few more snowy hills. Now, I don't want that up that way or that way. I always forget how to do this. the shadow will be got a snow hump, the shadow will be behind it, so you want your paper below to create your snowy hills. And I don't want this to be too dark this time. This is just going to be a, oops, she says, my brush suddenly decides to release a load. To get that kind of effect, that's it. Little wisps of snow here and there. If I do one like that, I'm trying to do it so they don't all look the same. I didn't make my paper very well, did I? But never mind. So it looks like you're getting a shadow behind your snowy hills, basically. That's it. That's nice. And we'll do one across there like that. Right, let's have a look at that. Put that in there. I only put them back in my tubes. I keep them in these tubes. They're a bloody nuisance, to be honest with you. They take up a lot of space when they're in the tubes, but keep them in the tubes keeps the colours separate. I find with my other brushes, if they've not got tops on or anything like that, you put your brushes in your pot, the colours get onto the other brushes, so you get black on your yellow and stuff like that. It's really annoying when you come to use it. Right, so this is looping. I'm going to sit him on that little snowy hill there and have him looking up. Right, so I'm going to do it. I'm going to stamp by hand. I'm not going to use my platform today. I don't think I'm going to need it. Right, and I'm going to be using my VersaFine Clair Black Nocturne, should I say? But yes, it is black. Because I do want him to be a silhouette, not in colour. And I'm going to sit him right just there like that. I will give him a shadow as well because of the light of the moon. Let that sink, that ink sink in. There you go. There we have it. Again, just cleaning my stamps with it's just a damp cloth, a damp microfiber cloth. You don't necessarily need to use special cleaners or anything for these. Right, there's looping. Let's give him a bit of a shadow. I'm just dragging my brush downwards to make his shadow. Like that. As soon as it's right underneath it, the moon's pretty much, the shadow's directly underneath him. But what I will do as well, I will also do a darker bit right beneath him. And I'm going to do that this way this time, because I don't want it going above. I think I need to dip in. I think I need to go a bit more ink on there. That's just to ground him. There you go. Right, he's now grounded and he's got a bit of shadow. Like that. Right. See what I mean by them tubes? They will get in the way they do. Right, now I'm going to use one of my cardio stamps. I've got one here with a Santa somewhere. Yeah, it would be the one right at the back, wouldn't it? Right, this is Winter View. And I've got that lovely snow Santa scene there, so I'm going to have that going across there to make it look like loopings. Ooh, Santa's coming. Where's my other? Oh, knocked it off. Just get my other little stamping block. Get it the right way round. Otherwise I'll be stamping him upside down. I could probably do many things, but I don't think he flies his reindeers upside down. Right. And I'm going to have that going across there like that. Yay! I do love making, I do love doing Christmas scenes. I have to admit, Christmas is my favourite for card making. I love Christmas card making. I might even put a little bunny rabbit on there as well. What do you think? Have a little bunny in the distance. Yeah, let's have a little bunny in the distance. What's going on with that? The Santa don't want to stick. Right, little bunny. And I'm going to put him a bit further up, a bit further back from looping. He's a bit too small in size comparison, so we'll have him as a distant one. And he can go up there on that little hill over there. And he's also excited because Santa's coming. I'll ground him as well and give him a bit of a shadow. Keep getting that brush in and out. I should have just left it out, shouldn't I? Right. Let's move that out of the way. A bit of torn paper again. And we'll ground the little bun. A little bit of dark beneath him. So he's grounded, and we'll give him a bit of a shadow. That's it. Such a simple little card to make. We could perhaps do some cloud going across, if that might add to it. Easy to do, just drag your brush around a bit. Make it look like we've got a cloud or two. And one above. There we are, got a few clouds. And we could always do a bit of snow if you want to flick some. Shall we flick some white on there to get a bit of snow? Let's get the old bleed proof white out, which is, as you can see now, almost empty because I've used it to death. Wet my fan brush, little fan brush, wet it, slop it around, see what I can get out of there. Might get enough to splash a bit. There you go. Now we have some snow. Simples. It's amazing what you get out of this little tiny pot. It lasts you for ages. I've had it for years. Time to get some more because I don't think I can be without that. I have found some decent white pens finally that do work, but I do like my bleed proof white. And there you go, there's one beautiful tag done. Let's put that to one side and move on to another. I'm not going to do all of these tags that I've put out, by the way. It's just to show you, this was just mainly to show you all the different sizes and things that you can do with it. Let's do a, should we do a slim one on top of a big one? Let's use this already blue. And also, like I said before, tags as well. You don't have to have it going that way. It doesn't have to hang that way. You can still do your picture that way, you know. It'll still look nice. So I'm going to do a little picture on this one now. So let's have a look. What should we do on this one? I think we'll have... Let's do some little... Should we do some geese? Some little geese pottering about. Deer in the background. Geese. What else have we got here? Oh, we've got a fox and a stag and some branches. Some deers. And some lanterns. Yeah, okay then, we'll do a little, we'll do another little scene then. Doesn't matter that it's already blue, because snow does sometimes give you that effect, doesn't it? It looks bluish. I'm going to use an actual blue this time. I think I've got enough loaded on this brush. I don't think I'm going to need to put any more on it. Let me get a different bit of card this time to tear. I don't like the one, was a bit too lumpy, a bit too steep. That's better. Right, so let's have some ground then, first of all. Now you see what I mean by that blue. There's plenty on there already. Let me do that one. Doing it the wrong way around as well, isn't I? You do it the other way, but never mind. Matters not. Still looks like snow. Okay, right, so we'll leave that out this time. Let's stamp the geese. There's some deer in the background, maybe. Some deer over there. And geese in the foreground. That might look nice. Yeah, we'll do that. So have some deer, have some geese. So we'll do the deer in the background. Again, I'm just going to use black. Just going to have shadows today. Silhouettes, should I say, not shadows. So we'll have the geese over here, looking on. And then we can put some geese poddling on, as they do, kind of poddle around, don't they? Put some geese over here in the foreground. Say there. Little goosey ganders. And then I think Don't know if I'll fit a lantern on there. I don't know if my lantern will... Could have a post box maybe. How about we do a post box? Just there. Just there. Probably a bit big, isn't it, really? Don't look right. The geese are bigger than the post box. Let's have a look. What else can we put on there then? More geese, I suppose. Could have a branch or two. Yeah, we'll have some branches. It's just play around and see what you can put on it. I mean, it's going to look nice, whichever you do. Hair dropping off everywhere. I think my hair's all falling out. Right, let's have a branch. I do love cardio stamps. Cardio and Lavinia. You can't beat them really, can you, for scene building? You really can't. Little branches coming out here and there. It is a bit big, this one, isn't it? A bit big, this block. Let's do it again. Just trying to do that bit that sticks out. Just do them two bits. Turn me tagaret. A bit more branches down there. Just there. There you go. That's all you need. Just a little bit of branches here and there. I don't know if that will stamp that. Another tag done. Put a bit of shadow underneath them and round them so they're not floating, and then we'll go on to the next. So we've used that one, we've used that one. I mean, you can always add a bit of texture in there as well if you wanted to. Add a bit of, you know, a bit of a stencil texture or something. Let's have a look what we've got. We've got spots there, we could put spots on it. We've got a snowstorm here, look. This is a honeybee one. A snowy day. So let's add a bit of texture just because we can. I'm not going to do it in white, I don't think, although I could. Got my white ink here. Not that it looks very white at the moment, because I went and used it on my black, over a black stamp the other day and forgot to wipe it in between. As we do from time to time. We're not always perfect, are we? I'll put a few little... I don't know if this will show up, to be honest. Oh, yeah, it is. Push a little bit of white through them holes. Make it look like we're snowing. I'd love it if we got some of the snow like they do in Canada and in America and that. They get lovely lots of snow, don't they? And we get a blinking dusting over. Nice to go out and play in the snow. That's me, I'm a big kid though. Right, you can't really see that very much, but it gives it some texture anyway. Just another pretty little tag. And there you go, let's put that white straight back in there because that does get everywhere. Because that's permanent ink. Give that a clean. So another little tag done. Right, this time I'm going to do, this was a freebie on a magazine that I'd done a piece in the magazine, and we bought this magazine thinking it was in there and it weren't. It was the wrong one, but I did like it because I liked the lantern anyway, the stamps that came with the magazine. And you get this lovely stencil as well. And I like this sunburst, you know, half or the full one, so I'm going to use that next, I think. Let's do that on a, have I got a large white tag? I've got a large blue one. No, I want a large white one. Or maybe let's do a dark blue. We'll do white ink on dark blue. Let's see if this works. So let's get that white back out. Where's it gone? Put that blue one away in there. Let's have a go with doing some white inking instead then. Right, this time let's do a sunburst, starburst, whatever you want to call it. Let's do that. I'm not going to tape it down either, I'm just going to wing it. Try and make sure I get in between all them little tiny bits. If you move your brush in different directions, go around one way and then the other. As I'm doing it, as I slow down, I'm going that way and then I'm turning that way. And that way it fills all your little lines, fills all your little edges. Let's have a look what we've got. Yay! We have a little, I like that. I think I'd like that to be white in the middle though. So I'm going to make that so it looks like it's got a bit of a shine on it. There you go. Love it. So what should we have on that one? Let's have, right, we've done looping. Let's have, what about a deer? A stag, actually. What about a stag? If he'd show up in black. I could try it, couldn't I? Do him in black. Right, so first of all then, let's get that. We'll make some white hills again. Let's use me torn paper. Make some snow, like that. Let's have a bit of a drift at the front here, there you go. And your tags don't have to be as long as this, you do them as long or as short as you want. I've just kept mine long for now so I can build a picture on them. Now you can make them really as basic as you like. I just like building snowy scenes. So bring that white down a bit, because then that creates your shadows in your hills then. You've got the thick white at the top and then just a dusting over the blue. Like that. It creates a bit of shadow. Actually this looks more like clouds than snow, doesn't it? Like that. Okay. So then I think we'll get away with stamping him in black. I think it will still show. Stick him on there. Let's just cover that up for now. Stamp the stag in black. Hopefully he'll stand out enough. Should do. It's not that dark a blue, is it? He can stand just there. Shall I have him right down the bottom, or shall I have him further up? I think I'll have him in there. Oh, and I didn't put I didn't grind them geese, did I? On that other tag, I didn't grind the geese or give them any shadows. Twit. Well, the geese actually, they look like they have been. I need to come back to that one and do the reindeers as well then. Do the little reindeers. Right. Yeah, there you go. That looks alright, didn't it? Should have done him first and then gone round him with the white, I think. Showing the white through the black, so I can get that back on there as evenly as I can without doubling him. If it don't work, it don't work. It's just a tag. Throw it away and start again. That's a bit dark. Oh, there you go. So now we have a reindeer. Right. So he's not a reindeer, he's a stag. I keep calling him a reindeer. He's a stag. Right, my white pen. So seeing as that's quite shiny, I might give that a bit more of a shine as well if I can, if the white pen will work over it. The white pen don't always work well over another ink. But if I do it to the side, slightly offset, and it hasn't got to be perfect, just to brighten it up a bit. And it's doing just that. See? Nothing has to be perfect. Just follow those lines. So it just makes it look brighter. See, if I go on the ink, it won't work. Oh, it does. Don't usually. It's calling me a liar, isn't it? Well, just with this pen, obviously, I found a good pen, haven't I? What is it? Sino, broad, Uniball, Sino. I don't know if you pronounce that Signo or Sino, but it's a broad white. And it's, as you can see, quite a good one. So now I'm going to highlight my stag. highlight his horns. We want him to stand out as well. I want him to have a good bit of white on him, like that's it. Now I've got my ball rolling properly. It's don't forget his ears, down his body, and down to his tail. That would be that leg, and that'd be the leg behind. So there you go. We'll do them a little flick of white there, because they are white underneath the tails, aren't they? What do you think to that? Give them a bit of grounding just here. Let's put some of that white ink out there. There's my paper. Let's ground his feet. There you go. Eee, lovely. I like that. I like that a lot. What do you think to that then, folks? Nice, simple, and I'll tell you what I'll do as well. Another little punch that I have, a rounder. And there you go. Another tag done. I think that's lovely little tag. And you can, of course, if you wanted to as well, let's do it. Just to show you, if you don't want to double your tags up, you can always have a dust around the edge with whatever colours you're using. Just brings it all in together, that's all. I find. Just pulls your picture in together. And there you go. It's a nice tag, isn't it? Right. While we're on it, let me just come back to this one. I need to ground these. I need to ground my deers. Can't use that. It's got white on it. I didn't grind my deers, did I? My deer. My deer. Proper English, Angie. Deer, not deers. There, now they're grounded, and also my geese, they are pretty much grounded, but I'll give them a bit more. And that one up there, a bit more. That's better. Needs to have a bit of a shadow as well then. That finishes that off better, don't it? Makes a lot of difference actually. Where did that come from? Do you know what? I just lobbed these tops off. I don't know where I bloody put them half the time. That's it. So that's 3 lovely tags we've got done. And I'm thinking maybe this one, being a small one, I could layer that up with that one so it's got a nice outer edge. What do you think? Yay, nay? I think so. Add the two together. Let's round that off as well. Let's do R7. Slightly more pointed because it's a smaller tag. I'm not going to glue it down, I don't think. What I'll do is I'll cut that off. And then around them corners as well. What do you think to that? I quite like that. Makes it a bit bigger. I think I will put a bit of glue on that actually. Got my Cosmic Shimmer acrylic glue. Won't need a lot. Sounds like my cat's woke up. There you go. That's 3 lovely tags done. So do I need to go on? Let's have a look. I'll make one more. I'm gonna do. Let's do a nice. Where's that Christmas tree? I've got a Christmas tree here somewhere. There it is. A nice cardio Christmas tree. How about I put half of it on there? Right, okay, let's do this one in spruce. Stamp this big tree out in spruce. Like so. This is a beautiful colour, this one is. I finally got around to some of the newer colours of the Versifying Clairs, and I'm glad I did because they're beautiful colours. Right, I'm going to put that right just there, like that. Give it time for the ink to sink in. Beautiful. What a lovely stamp. I love this stamp. I could say Cardio and Lavinia, they're just the best, aren't they? They really are. That can go back in there. Let's have a look. Who shall we have looking at the Christmas tree? Oh, we've got a star there. Well, let's put the star on top. If I can get it out. Don't need that great big one. Let's have my little one. What colour should I do my star? I wonder if that yellow ink would stand out. Which one would it be? Is it cheerful? Yes, cheerful. That might make it look. Good point actually. I'm stamping yellow on blue. It might make it look green. Oh well. Golden green, eh? That can go on there like that. Yeah, I like that. That will do it. So that can go back in there. Then I'm going to do, let's have a look. Who can we have looking at the tree? Who have I not used yet? Not used my Foxy. Oh, he's a bit too big. Let's go back to these ones. What have I got on here? What have I got on here? What's going on with that? Me not placing things in properly. Right, I think this time we'll have nothing really there, is there? we've had the geese. Tell you what I'll do. I'll dig out my little rabbit, my little hares. They're only here, so just here somewhere. Where's my little hares? A little hair set, wild hair set. I'll dig these out and we'll put these in place. Looking at the Christmas tree. How about that? We'll have them here. I mean, ink everywhere that time. Messy sausage, right then. And he can be sitting there with his girlfriend. His bashful girlfriend. She looks bashful, don't she? They can be sitting there having a snuggle. Oh, that's cute. It's just so cute. Right, we'll have them there like that. I think that will do for that one. We'll have some highlights on the hairs so we can see them off the tree. And that little fluffy tail as well. Like that. Fluffy tail. And sparkles on the star. Don't know if you can see that. And then what I'll do is I'll use, let's see, I've got a nice gold hybrid dual metallic pen that's got gold with red in it. Let's do the lights in that colour. I've left it white in the middle because I'm going to put a white spot in the middle, hopefully make it look like they're glowing. Hopefully. I bet these two bunnies are glowing. With love. Right. Just brightens them up a little bit, I think, putting the white on. Oh, we need some snow beneath their little butts as well. That will do. If I'm sitting on a little hill. You can hardly see that white, can you? No, you can't. Okay. Let's use something that's already got some colour on it then. Dark blue. This blue, this might show up a bit more. A bit there. Under the tree. The tree's got a shadow. And then a little bit under their little butts. A little bit here and there just to make it look like it's snowing everywhere. There you go, another simple, quick little tag. And I think I'm going to call it there. So let's have a look. Let's have a look what we've got. Some beautiful tags. I think they look better with the corners rounded off, don't they? Let's do all of them. Doesn't have to be a really rounded one. You can go as shallow or as pointed as you want. You've got 3 choices on that. So there, we've got these 3 lovely tags. That's that one. There's that one. Nice shining little lights. Got a stag under that starburst, sunburst, moonburst, whatever you'd like to call it. And of course Lupin and his friend looking out for Santa Claus. So beautiful tags. And you can do so many variations, like I said. You've got all these different colours you can play with. You can work on white. That's one that I didn't, a piece of paper I didn't took previously. These are just cut them all out, just ready for usage. You can double them up. You can stick them down together, or you can just double them up and have them loose. Even triple them if you like. You know, or maybe cut out a holly leaf or something and have that hanging with it. Yeah, well, your oyster. Tags are good. Tags are good. And again, like I said, you could punch both ends as well and have them as a nice banner on your card with a sentiment on. Put a couple of, you know, posh brads through, make them look really pretty. And you can go as long or as small as you like. You can double them up or not. Lots of things you can do with tags. Okay, so there's today's video. Thank you for watching, and I will see you anon. Bye for now.